We're going to look at factoring the sum and difference of cubes. And just like when we factored perfect squares and difference of squares, dealing with cubes, sort of the same way. The only difference is we need to look at numbers raised to the third power in order to help solve them. We have two formulas that help us along the way. Top one's for the sum, meaning addition. Second one's for the difference, if we had a minus sign here in the middle. So today, we're going to look at this top one, finding the sum. So what we need to do is, can we rewrite this to make it look a little different? So I see the number 8. I know the number 8 is kind of familiar. 8 can also be written as 2 to the third power. So that's what I want to do. So we now have 2 to the third power times x to the third power plus, and can we rewrite 27? Well, 27 can also be 3 to the third power. So now that we have all of these numbers rewritten to the third power, we can go back to our rules of exponents where we can kind of like put together stuff and like undistribute our exponent in a way. So we can rewrite it and say 2x being raised to the third power. So if I wanted to kind of go backwards, 2 times x, or 2 to the third, x to the third. Same thing on the other side, since they both share an exponent of 3. I'm going to group together 3 and y and put one big exponent over them. Now, what I have here is very similar to what we have going on right here. I have a number being raised to the exponent, a number being raised to the exponent with a plus sign. My a in this case would be 2x. My b would be 3y. So when we come to factoring, we have a bit of a shortcut now where we're taking my a, just that, my b, just that, and we're just going to start filling things into that. So a plus b, we're going to take, we'll say a, b. My a value is 2x plus my b value, 3y. Okay, first half of parentheses is good. Now we got to work on that second long one. We got 2x, but this whole thing now has to get raised to an exponent of 2. Minus, I want to put my a and my b together, 2x times 3y, plus my b value, which would be 3y, to an exponent of 2. Now, why did I use little square brackets in here? I just wanted to make things a little less confusing because we already have parentheses. Once we start multiplying and putting things together, we can get rid of them. So now, rules of exponents. This exponent of 2 goes to the 2 and the x. So it's like I have 2 squared x squared, which is really 4x squared. Minus, I want to multiply these two things together. So 2 times 3 gives us 6. X times y is just going to be xy. And now, same thing on the other side. This exponent goes to both numbers, so it's going to say 3 squared y squared, which is really 9y squared. All that goes within parentheses. We bring down the front side, and we just factored sum of cubes.